Good evening, everyone. I am Montgomery County Council President Gabe Albornoz, and thank you all for joining us this evening. Tonight, the Council will receive testimony on the FY23 capital budget and FY23-28 capital improvements program for county government, Montgomery County Public Schools, Montgomery College, the Maryland National Capital Park and Planning Commission, the Washington Suburban Sanitary Commission, the Washington Suburban Transit Commission, the Revenue Authority, the Housing Opportunities Commission, and municipality and state projects. Projects in the 6-year program include facilities for parks, recreation, roads, schools, community college, libraries, fire stations, mass transit, housing, police, correction and rehabilitation, general government, and other public purposes. Capital projects are primarily funded with money from future issuances of bonds. Additions, deletions, or modifications to the CIP and capital budget may be made subsequent to public hearings. Council action on the WSSC CIP is also an update to the Comprehensive Water Supply and Sewage Systems Plan. Thank you all again for testifying this evening. Each individual will have 2 minutes to speak. Individuals will be alerted as they approach their 2 minutes and may be disconnected. Also, there may be technical glitches, so we apologize in advance, but those will be addressed by staff, and thank you all again for your patience. Just 2 quick announcements. Our colleague, Councilmember Hucker, let me know he was not going to be able to make it this evening because of a prior engagement, but does have staff viewing, and he will be looking at the video later. And of course, Councilmember Jawando, who we send our deepest condolences, is with his family this evening, celebrating the life of his uncle who recently passed away. So with that, Jordan, I now yield to you to help facilitate tonight's conversation. Thank you.
Great, and thank you so much, Council President Albornoz, and good evening and welcome everyone. We have 34 speakers for this public hearing this evening, and as mentioned, each of you will have 2 minutes to provide your testimony, and we ask that you mute yourself when it's not your turn to provide your views. We also have Marcela Rodriguez available on the Zoom to provide interpretation services for residents who requested to provide their testimony in Spanish. Marcela will now explain this.
Buenas noches a todos, mi nombre es Marcela Rodríguez y estaré a su disposición para traducir testimonios en español. Muchísimas gracias. Jordan, back to you.
Great, thank you so much, Marcela. And our first speaker tonight is Mayor Judd Ashman, representing the City of Gaithersburg. Please go ahead and unmute your microphone, and you have 2 minutes to provide your testimony, and you may begin when you are ready. Thank you.
Thank you. Good evening, council members and staff. I'm Judd Ashman, Mayor of Gaithersburg, here to offer testimony on behalf of our city. You all should have my written testimony, so I'm just going to go over highlights here and refer you to the details in the full text document. We are delighted to see the Bus Rapid Transit Maryland 355 project included in the CIP. We've supported this project for a long time and think it could have a really big impact on our community. We applaud the inclusion of the Great Seneca Science Corridor transit improvements in this budget. We will also continue to advocate that the county make a commitment to fully implement the Corridor Cities Transitway. Now I'm going to speak about 4 school projects. First is the funding for the construction of the new Gaithersburg Elementary School number 8. This project will help relieve overcrowding at 5 elementary schools. As you know, the city deemed this new school so important that we provided the land for it from one of our parks. So we certainly hope that you'll continue to support its completion. Next is the new high school at Crown. This is another case in which the city is able to provide the land for this much needed facility, and we ask for your support to move it forward. I want to speak in support of the project at South Lake Elementary School. Even though our residents don't attend that school, it is a part of our community, and we want to see it completed on schedule in August 23. We respectfully request that funds be added back to the DeFeath Elementary School addition project. Aside from the upgrade for DeFeath, the expansion will help relieve overcrowding at Rachel Carson Elementary School, a school that's been among the county's most overcrowded for about 15 years. Finally, we offer our support for the 6th District Police Station project. We have the land, we have the Watkins Mill interchange. It makes perfect sense to move forward with this planned police station. And as always, County Council members, we appreciate our partnerships with each of you, and thank you for all you do for our community.
Great, thank you for your testimony. Our next speaker this evening is Mayor Bridget Donnell Newton, from Rockville. You have 2 minutes and you may begin when you are ready. Thank you. I think you're muted. Oh, there you are.
Thank you. Trying to bring up my testimony here. Good evening, President Albornoz and County Council members. Thank you very much for the opportunity to comment on the County Executive's recommended CIP. Many clusters serving Rockville students are still plagued with overcrowding and aging facilities, and we ask for your support for the following Rockville priority MCPS capital projects. The inclusion of a Twin Brook Elementary School major capital project to completely rebuild the school. The school is older than I am. It was built in the early 50s. A feasibility study must occur as soon as possible. This is a matter of equity and inclusion. The aging building is not ADA compliant, is plagued with plumbing challenges, and the pavement surrounding the school is significantly damaged. The Wooten major capital project expedited to a August 2026 completion date. This project must address school safety concerns, including 380 ADA issues, which were identified by the MCPS assessment, the unseparated bus drop-off and pickup areas, and staff and student parking areas that are insufficient. The Crown Farm High School, we would like to see expedited to open in September 2025. The new school will relieve persistent overcrowding in the Richard Montgomery High School. Funding to be included in the CIP for the build-out of the second floor shell of the Carl Sandburg Learning Center, which has been co-located with Maryvale Elementary. Design work underway for the reopening of Woodward High School in August of 2025, and the Gaithersburg Elementary School number 8, scheduled to open in August 2023. The newly recommended CIP project for the MCPS Materials Management Facility, we'd like to see that begin the search and design process to relocate the warehouse from its current location. The city is eager to work with you all on a solution that addresses the glaring inequities of this blighted property located in our historic African-American Lincoln Park community. And the Lincoln High School project in the recommended CIP would renovate the facility to prevent further deterioration of this historic building, which was built in 1935. In closing, Rockville is aware of the planned MCPS bus depot and maintenance relocation with as many as 200 to 250 buses to the future criminal justice complex. However, Mayor and Council will not receive a presentation on the project from the county's Department of General Services until February 28th, 2022, and therefore we are reserving our comments until after that discussion. In closing, we ask that you give every possible consideration to our requests. Please actively engage with us so that we can work together in support of county CIP projects that ultimately impact all of our residents. And thank you so much to all of you for all your time and your long day today.
Thank you for your testimony. Our next speaker this evening is Michael Larkin. Michael, you have 2 minutes to give your testimony and you may begin when you are ready. Thank you.
Oh, damn.
We can hear you. We can't see you at the moment, but we can work on getting your camera going so you can. There
Sorry.
we go. Thank you.
Let's have a technical problem. My apologies. But thank you, council members, for your time tonight. I appreciate you listening to my thoughts tonight. Overall, the CIP budget, I do consider it a budget that tries to make Montgomery County a more humane place to live. However, there are several aspects to this budget that I do believe contains seeds for problems in the future. I want to second the comments made in the public hearing earlier this afternoon about the inexplicable cut to the parks budget of about $19 million. The parks are how I became more connected and more concerned about Montgomery County, and I think it will put at risk improvements to such parks as Wheaton Regional Park. And quite frankly, as the park that I think we could safely consider the most transit-friendly, that has serious equity issues. I fully support the CIP's budget, its vision for a built-out bus rapid transit network. This does provide the opportunity to connect more people from Wheaton to Germantown to educational, employment, and recreational opportunities. However, when you read into the budget, I am very concerned about a sentence in the budget that talks about building out the Veers Mill Road bus rapid transit on shoulder lanes. Quite frankly, this would repeat the error that we see on US 29, where only 40% of the route does have a dedicated lane. When I took a ride on US 29, I saw the great promise of bus rapid transit, but it was quite obvious that not having lanes in the southern part of that route where congestion is most prone, quite frankly, is limiting its future. And that severely concerns me that we repeat that error of limiting the future of bus rapid transit and its immense opportunities for our residents in the new 2 projects that are in the CIP. According to the Institute for Transportation and Development Policy, wherever congestion is the highest, that is where you need to have dedicated bus lanes. And if we do want to have world-class public transit in this county, that takes a serious hit at limiting the vehicle miles per person in this county and meet our responsibilities to meeting the challenge of climate change. We need more rapid bus lanes. I also want to state that—
Sorry to say that your 2 minutes is up. Thank you so much for your testimony.
Thank you.
Thank you. Our next speaker this evening is Allison Gilzeppe. Allison, you have 2 minutes to give your testimony, and you might begin when you are ready.
Thank you. My name is Allison Gillespie, and I am a big supporter of parks. I'm a hiker, a nature lover, and a mountain biker, and I have given more than 20 years of dedicated volunteer service to our fantastic park system. Tonight, I want to ask you fully fund the original Parks Department request of $19.4 million. This request could have a large impact in some of our most underserved communities, including those near Wheaton Regional Park. I think there's a huge equity piece to this. Wheaton Regional is closer to more people than any other regional park, and because of that, it serves as both a backyard neighborhood space and a nature retreat for many people, including many families that otherwise would not have a green, open space to enjoy regularly. The community that thinks of this as their space is one of the most racially, economically, and religiously diverse communities in the United States. But because this park is so heavily used, it needs some attention and modernizing. For the last 2 years, I volunteered with the advisory group that provided feedback to the new master plan for Wheaton Regional. We looked at some plans from 30 years ago that were left to gather dust on shelves because they were never funded. Please don't let that happen anymore. Park staff did a great job of gathering community input and have laid out a plan for improving transit access, pedestrian and bike access. There's an awesome skate park proposal and upgrades to the dog park and more basketball courts. Trails need to be upgraded, and we need some clear multi-language signage desperately. Our county has set some ambitious social equity goals. Research shows regular access to green space can reduce violence, increase health outcomes, and improve test scores of children in low-income schools. The entire world benefits when more people have access to high-quality parks and open space. Everyone deserves a nice park, not just some people, everyone. Thanks for your time and attention.
Thank you, Allison Gillespie. Our next speaker this evening is Diane Cameron. Diane, you have 2 minutes to give your testimony, and you may begin when you're ready. Thank you.
Thank you. My name is Diane Cameron, and I'm testifying on behalf of TAME Coalition. TAME stands for Transit Alternatives to Mid-County Highway Extended. And I'm covering bus rapid transit and parks. On bus rapid transit, TAME Coalition supports the proposed CIP item for bus rapid transit for Route 355 with amendment. And actually there are 2 amendments or refinements that we need. One is about routing location and the other one is about permanent station location. Regarding routing, we do not think that buses will be rapid if it's called BRT for 355, but you're taking it on, if you take it off of 355 and put it on other routes like Snowden Farm Parkway, that's not making it rapid. So we ask that you go to the option, I think it's option C, that takes bus rapid transit straight down 355. Also on location of stations, we ask that you not plan for a station at the corner of Middlebrook Road and Frederick Road. That is a location where the proposed Mid-County Highway Extended M83 is, if built, would be in that location. And we think that a different location would better serve residents, such as the corner of Frederick Road and Germantown Road. Regarding parks, we, like other speakers, we ask that the $19 million that was proposed to be cut be restored to parks budget, and our support for parks is centered on protecting the forests and the natural areas in our parks. Thank you.
Thank you for your testimony. Our next speaker this evening is Laura Stewart. Laura, you have 2 minutes to give your testimony, and you may begin when you're ready.
Good evening. My name is Laura Stewart, and I'm speaking as MCPTA CIP Chair and an MCPS parent of an Einstein High School 11th grade son. First, I want to congratulate Dr. McKnight for her appointment today. There are huge challenges ahead, and we all need to pull together to support our school system, including fully funding the BOE recommended CIP. We have made huge strides in obtaining more state funds, and I thank our legislators for that effort. Unfortunately, due to inflation and supply issues, our major capital projects are now costing 40% more than the approved CIP from last time. We are also continuing to borrow less in order to keep our debt service down. This council also voted to reduce impact taxes in the last growth policy, but did not follow the planning board's recommendation to pass a progressive tax, recordation tax, to raise local funds. This BOE recommended budget does not add many new projects. The projects that have been added are all necessary. There simply isn't fat to trim. In fact, it only adds 2 new projects that include construction funds for schools. These are badly needed, and you will fund them if you are serious about equity. They are both in East County, Greencastle Elementary School and Burtonsville Elementary School. Many times, the new projects are the ones that are delayed in a non-recommended budget. So I ask you, please do the right thing. Fully fund the BOE's budget. Our major capital projects are also extremely important and include renovations that have been needed for years. We need to keep our high school capacity projects on schedule as well. So please do the right thing and fully fund the BOE's budget. COVID-19 mitigation depends on ventilation systems, so that we also need to invest more in our HVAC systems. MCPTA has advocated for 1 year for a CO2 monitoring system with public-facing data so that we can target funds to schools that need HVAC system improvements. So please support our efforts and do the right thing. Fully fund this budget. How do we fund budgets? You raise revenues. Simply cutting sources won't get us the needed revenue. So you must do the right thing and take up the planning board's recommendation and pass the progressive recordation tax. Thank you.
Thank you for your testimony. Our next speaker this evening is Nicholas Bassey. Nicholas, you have 2 minutes to give your testimony, and you may begin when you are ready.
Thank you very much. Good evening. I'm Nicholas Bassey, Paint Branch Cluster Coordinator for the Montgomery County Council of Parent-Teacher Associations. We represent over 50,000 members in 192 PTAs across the county. The Paint Branch Cluster is in East County, District 5, and serves approximately 7,700 students across 9 vibrant schools, Paint Branch High School and the 8 elementary and middle schools feeding into it. We are proud of our fast-growing, diverse, and politically active part of the county and are grateful that the superintendent budget recommendation includes capital improvements for Burtonsville and Greencastle elementary schools. Burtonsville was approved for an addition almost 10 years ago. That project, despite having a completed feasibility study, named architect, and consultations with the entire staff, failed to break ground. Their space crisis has only worsened over the past decade without any relief from the council. In the meantime, their cafeteria can only fit 1 grade level at a time, for example, resulting in 6 lunch periods. They can have only 1 lunch line, which extends into the hallway and disrupts nearby classrooms. The cafeteria is also their only gathering space, but because it hosts lunch from 10:40 in the morning until 2:10 in the afternoon, is generally unavailable for enrichment activities and assemblies. This lunch schedule also creates staffing issues. Paraeducators must trade instruction time for lunch duty. We hope that you will address these issues by following through with the school's addition this time. Greencastle was also approved for capital improvements to address their space crisis. They now have 10 portable classrooms, 2 of which just opened last month. This clearly demonstrates that their facility is inadequate. They also have only 4 sets of bathrooms for more than 730 students. We respectfully request that construction of both classrooms and bathrooms be funded now, bringing about 200 4th and 5th graders out of portables and back under the main roof. We thank you in advance for supporting the Burtonsville and Greencastle elementary school communities, noting that these projects could be funded by replacing revenue that would have come from the impact tax. Thank you very much for your time and attention.
Thank you for your testimony. Our next speaker this evening is Tony Hosner. Tony, you have 2 minutes to give your testimony, and you may begin when you are ready.
Good evening, Council President Albornoz and council members. I'm Tony Hosner from Silver Spring, Maryland. I support most of the county executive CIP proposals, particularly on climate, transportation, including BRT, education, business development, especially White Flint and White Oak. Last year, this county had $18 billion in business development and $800 million in venture capital funds, so that we're off to a very good start this last year. Also, components of affordable housing and using an equity lens in the capital improvement plan. I strongly support transit solutions for the 270 corridor and Council Executive Elrich's proposal for making reversible lanes on 270. I'm very disappointed in those of you who voted for the governor's toll lane plan on 270. And you can see my reasons in my written testimony about that. In my written testimony, I also provide a summary of the county executive's recent accomplishments. I say this because a number of you have indicated the county executive has done nothing.
Mr. Hosner, it looks like your camera has paused. We're going to go ahead and
It's a paper I've written about improving the police departments and an interim report from the County Executive's Task Force on reimagining public safety. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your testimony. Our next speaker is Cecilia Rojas. And Mr. Hosner, before we go ahead, I just want to let you know you cut off a little bit. So if you want to give a written testimony, you may do so. Our next speaker again is Cecilia Rojas. Cecilia, you have 2 minutes to give your testimony, and you may begin when you are ready. Thank you.
I should have recorded it.
You didn't need to record it. It was fine.
Mr. Hosner, there we go. Thank you so much.
Okay, good evening, council members. My name is Cecilia Rojas, Director of the Language Outreach Program of Community Reach of Montgomery County. I would like to thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak and ask that you continue fully support education programs, like the Language Outreach Program, which has provided English classes to adults and citizenship classes for 28 years. When an immigrant child enters to the school system, they don't know what most other children have already learned at home: colors, numbers, and how to write their name. The children we serve are often behind the rest of their class. Our work with these children results in improved academic performance and more engaged learning. And I want to share something one of our adult students said. After living so many years in this, my second country, I have learned that there is no an age limit for improving or learning new things. When I came to this country, I told myself, I have 5 years to learn English. After 5 years, I am still learning. I stopped asking myself why I did not do it in those 5 years. At this point, I just keep studying. And this online program during the pandemic time was an opportunity. Why did we take this class? To keep learning and improving our second language, because if we can have better communication with others, we can conquer our goals, and goals move up to the next one. In addition to this, it's our responsibility and to contribute as part of the community where we live. Improving ourselves is a way to help to improve our families, jobs, relationships, and our entire community. We should remember, Noam Chomsky said, a language is not just words, it's a culture, a tradition, and unification of a community, a whole history that creates what a community is. It is embodied in a language. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your testimony. Our next speaker this evening is Laura Mitchell. Laura, you have 2 minutes to give your testimony, and you may begin when you're ready. Thank you.
Good evening, council members. Thank you very much for having us. I know it has been a long day for you, for all of us. I would like to speak to you about fully funding the MCPS requested budget, the BOE requested capital improvements budget. There are a lot of things that we need to do for our children and for our schools, and it is really, really important. Parkland Magnet Middle School's expansion needs to stay on track. It was built for roughly 900 students, and it's at about 1,200. That's difficult pre-pandemic. It's really challenging now, and it continues to be, and the population continues to grow. Also, looking at the schools that still need those security vestibules and the cameras to make sure that the buildings are secure. Even some of our newer schools, like Wheaton High School, where we are now, still has 18 entrances that have no cameras. There are 27 total, and we can't see who's coming in the doors. So we were doing security audits and talking about keeping our kids safe, and the buildings are a big part of that. So it's important to keep on that. And when we build these new schools, we need to follow through with the contractors to make sure that we don't have, years later, still have leaky roofs like Wheaton does, have areas of things that were never corrected. So it's important to do that. And Build Back Better plan requires that your funding is tied to the maintenance of the buildings. So that's really critical. And, excuse me, and that our funding for future buildings will be tied to that maintenance score that we get. So I do ask that you fully fund the capital improvements budget for our schools, and whatever that takes to make sure that we get our fair share and what we need out of the school buildings funds from the state. Yeah, that just left me. And that we are able to take care of the buildings for our children. And the virtual academy, if we can support that, that can alleviate some of that pressure, because those children don't require buildings and those staff don't require buildings. That is a viable learning method for a lot of people. A lot of students found that that worked better for them, mine included. And so that's something to consider when we're looking at what we have to spend on capital improvements. If we build that out better, we might not need to build as many bricks and mortar buildings. Thank you.
Thank you. Our next testimony is Link Hoeing. Link, you have 2 minutes to give your testimony, and you may begin when you are ready. Thank you.
Good evening. The Fair Access Committee has focused its efforts on highlighting the needs of students and citizens in Western Montgomery County because of what we consider to be historically inequitable treatment. We are pleased that county leaders have taken actions that will begin to significantly address these failures. The council approved last June a reconstruction project for Poolsville High School. In early January, the BOE voted to approve phase 1 of the 2-phase Poolsville High School construction project. The staff of MCPS also presented a plan to add $30 million to the project and to include in the plans for the school the needed expansion and renovation of the gymnasium to meet the size standards of every other high school in our county. The county executive's FY23 CIP budget includes specific funding in addition for the development of a program of requirements, or PRR plan, for the design and scoping of a proposed community center, possibly co-located with a rebuilt high school. As you know, a POR is required to ensure that a project can be proposed for construction funding and made a priority project. The move is, in effect, the first step in the process of funding and building the much-needed community center for Western Montgomery County. We thank the council for its support thus far of our citizens through the approval last year of initial funding for the high school's reconstruction. We urge you tonight to continue your support by approving the county executive's FY23 funding for the high school, the amendment to the CIP to be proposed by the board for the school, and the POR funding for the community center proposed by the county executive. We know the POR is not done, but the council could signal that the Poolsville Community Center is a priority by designating it as such on the list of candidate projects and studies underway or planned for FY23 and the facility planning budget. If the center is to be co-located with the high school, it will need funding in the next fiscal year. We thank you so much for your support, and good evening.
Thank you for your testimony. Our next speaker this evening is Brandon Conway. Brandon, you have 2 minutes to give your testimony, and you may begin when you are ready.
Good evening. Good evening to all you council members. My name is Brandon Conway. I'm a proud parent of 3 Burtonsville Elementary School students. I'm here on behalf of Burtonsville Elementary PTA. Burtonsville Elementary is a part of the East County community, which has historically been underserved, undervalued, and underestimated. We request that Montgomery County Council fully fund the renovation and expansion of Burtonsville Elementary School without delay. Specifically during arrival and dismissal, the school's traffic infrastructure cannot safely and efficiently accommodate pedestrians and car traffic. In addition, the arrival delays impact the students' valuable instruction time. We request a dedicated bus lane, a dedicated carpool lane, and extending the parking lot for safety and accessibility of the students and staff. We are concerned about space utilization for the school's cafeteria, which also has to be used as a multi-purpose room due to the lack of adequate facilities. Lunch periods start at 10:40 a.m. and end at 2:10 p.m. We request the renovation of the cafeteria and the addition of a multi-purpose space for the enhancement of the Burtonsville Elementary School community in-building experience. To support our request for funding, refer to the latest feasibility study, which identifies 3 important areas for important classroom capacity, core facility capacity, and safety. The assessment provided 4 options for building improvements. Option 1 provides the best value of maximum impact, a 2-story structure for additional classrooms and multi-purpose room/cafeteria, as well as a reconfigured bus lane and parking lot. We request option 1 be funded and modified to support the school's current programs needed. We believe that the students of Burtonsville Elementary, as well as the East County community, deserve a lot better. And thank you for this time. We really do appreciate it.
Thank you for your testimony. Our next speaker this evening is Tony Mara. Tony, you have 2 minutes to give your testimony, and you may begin when you are ready.
Good evening, council members. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to speak. I'm here tonight on behalf of the Coalition for the Capitol Crescent Trail. The Coalition is a community-based organization, a nonprofit, and our goal is to preserve, protect, and improve the Capitol Crescent Trail. And we are extremely concerned about the county executive's proposed $19 million budget cut for the Parks Department. We're also concerned about the reduced access the Parks Department will have for funding under the bond program. The Parks Department maintains and repairs and improves the Capitol Crescent Trail, and they've done this over a 30-year period. And as a result, the trail is probably one of the best used and utilized and most popular trail in the area. The Parks Department has an excellent staff of people who work very hard on trails and parks and rec centers. And we have found them to be extremely responsive whenever we have a problem with some issue on the trail. We know that one of the real reasons people come to the county to live is because of the excellent network of parks and trails and rec centers. And that's part of what makes it great to live in Montgomery County. And we're very concerned about not funding this great asset that we have. And I just urge the county council to preserve one of the best assets we have, which is the Parks Department, and to fully fund them as they have requested. We also ask the council to continue to maintain its support for funding for the tunnel under Wisconsin Avenue for the Capitol Crescent Trail. Once the Purple Line is finished, there's going to be a great increase in traffic coming from Silver Spring into Bethesda and then going onward down to DC. And we want to have a safe passageway for people so that they can get to either Bethesda or downtown DC. And therefore we applaud the council's support for the tunnel, and I hope you continue to do that. Thank you very much. And I hope you consider our request.
Thank you for your testimony. Our next speaker this evening is Jason Orson. Jason, you have 2 minutes to give your testimony, and you may begin when you're ready.
Yes, thank you, County Council, for hearing my testimony and and appreciate your time this evening. I'm sorry that I'm one of the parents that I'm testifying from my car while I wait for my son to finish a practice. So I am where I am as the time has me. I am from the Woodmore neighborhood in Silver Spring, and I'm also the Montgomery County Little League president. And I'm here to testify on behalf of Parks to let you know that we'd like to have that them fully funded for the park plan fully funded for this year. There are many important projects in play, as well as from our perspective, our reliance is completely on Parks. We do not own any of the fields that we use for all of our registered children. We have children from ages 4 to 16, boys and girls, baseball, t-ball, softball. Our population or our growth is up, registration is up 71% over the last 4 years. For this spring alone, we expect that we're going to have 500 more children than we had last spring. Where are we going to put all of these kids, and what fields will we find if we are going to find that the budget is cut for Parks and they're not able to support and have the staff to maintain the fields that we need to serve all of the children in Montgomery County? We super rely on fields. Once again, we do not own any of our own property. We rely on permits from the park and working with them to make sure that those fields are maintained. I mean, for me and for our organization, our goal is to serve all the children, boys and girls that we can, ages 4 to 16 in Montgomery County. I don't know what more important thing there is when I've heard so many wonderful things tonight about schools and elementary schools, and it's a lot about the children, and that's exactly where we're coming from with Montgomery County Little League. This is all about the children. So we would really like to see that CIP plan is fully funded for Parks so that they can do the projects that they need to do and continue to be a great partner for Montgomery County Little League. I thank you for your time.
Thank you for your testimony. Our next speaker this evening is Paul Meyer. Paul, you have 2 minutes to give your testimony, and you may begin when you are ready.
Thank you for the opportunity to speak tonight. I'm testifying in opposition to the county executive's drastic cuts to Montgomery Parks, one of our county's most beloved institutions. I know firsthand how influential parks can be. When Acorn Park in my neighborhood was expanded, Montgomery Parks went all in activating the space. There's now kid-focused street art, permanent tables, and street games. They've also even hosted numerous events such as fire pits and s'mores, wine and paint nights, and an upcoming event with Silver Branch Brewing. Now, I'm also currently on a challenge to see 50 Montgomery Parks in 2022, and we're at number 14. So we've traveled all over the county and seen how lucky we are to have Montgomery Parks working for us. Now, these cuts are hard, but when you think about how important outdoor spaces have been during the COVID-19 pandemic, it makes them even worse. So what is going to get cut? The short answer is a lot. The cuts that I find most appalling are the cuts to the improvements to Wheaton Regional Park, the crown jewel of our park system and our most urban regional park. The cuts will also prevent parks from meeting ADA and Clean Water Act mandates, trail maintenance, and from meeting its Vision Zero initiatives. The other thing is, in visiting playgrounds from all over the county, I've noticed that a lot of them need a refresh, especially in East County, but that would not be possible without these types of budget cuts. Council members, I ask that you fully fund Montgomery Park's budget. Thank you.
Thank you for your testimony. Our next speaker, Monica Reyes, is having technical difficulties, so we're going to come right back to her. We're going to go to Regina Spallone now. Regina, you have 2 minutes to give your testimony, and you may begin when you're ready. Thank you.
Thank you. Good evening, council members and staff. My name is Regina Spallone, and I'm a resident of Colesville. I'm speaking this evening on the FY23-28 Capital Improvements Program for Montgomery County Parks. I am a runner and a cyclist. I've come to enjoy the freedom and outlet afforded to my friends and me during this pandemic, and frankly, even before the pandemic, by our wonderful county trail system. I enjoy running and cycling the many parks and trails with those friends, some of whom live in our county and some of whom visit Montgomery County specifically to enjoy our awesome trails and parks. The benefit of our parks goes beyond the trails, though, because honestly, no mountain bike ride is complete without a trip to a local restaurant for lunch or brew afterwards. So I was dismayed to hear that the county executive is recommending a significant cut to the parks capital budget request for fiscal years 23 through 28. While I will let the Parks Department assess the implication of that recommendation, it's clear to me as a parks and trail user that such a cut will be detrimental to the county's ability to build and importantly maintain their wonderful trail system. These trails, as noted, are a jewel in the crown of Montgomery County, and yet, as wonderful as they are incomplete. There are gaps in the trails, and some of the trails have significant drainage or maintenance issues associated with them, prone to chronic flooding and damage. Such a cut in the park's budget request will be detrimental to their ability to do sorely needed work to support and improve these trails, trails that bring people from all over the region to enjoy all that Montgomery County has to offer. So in closing, I do not support this cut to the park's capital budget request and ask that it be restored. Thank you for this opportunity to speak this evening.
Thank you so much for your testimony. Our next speaker this evening is Jack Sobel. Jack, you have 2 minutes to give your testimony and you may begin when you are ready. Thank you.
Good evening and thanks for the opportunity to testify tonight. I'm Jack Sobel, president of the Little Falls Watershed Alliance. And on behalf of LIPA, our 5,000 members, and our community, I am here to testify in support of restoring the full funding for Montgomery County Parks Capital Improvements Program. That was cut by the amount that was requested by the Parks Department, which was described as the minimum necessary to adequately support our parks. Among the many reasons to prioritize, restore, and increase parks funding at this time, 4 stand out. 1, COVID, the pandemic has greatly accelerated the public's already increasing demand for and use of county parks. This increase is likely to continue beyond the pandemic. 2, Thrive 50 and continued population growth. The council, the county, and others are committed to continuing population growth within the county, and this will further increase demand for, use of, and strain on our parks. 3, climate change. Climate change increases the stress on existing parks and park infrastructure. The use of these green spaces that helps mitigate some local effects, and the responsibility on us to protect additional spaces for the use of current and future generations. Restoration of the cut funding will help many programs, including the Legacy Open Space, the Park Acquisition Program, and annual funding to meet mandates under the Clean Water Act. Restoration of funding to these programs is critical to protect the value of and maximize public enjoyment of our county assets, including the Little Falls Stream Valley Park, the Capitol Crescent Trail, and the future Willett Branch Stream Valley Park. With that, I'd like to thank you for the opportunity to speak and take the opportunity. We have our annual meeting coming up on February 27th, which will be a Zoom call, and we invite you all to attend that. Information is provided on our website. Thank you.
Thank you for your testimony. Our next speaker this evening is Bill Carey. Bill, you have 2 minutes to give your testimony and you may begin when you are ready.
Thank you, and good evening, Council President Albornoz, Vice President Glass, and council members. My name is Bill Carey. I'm representing the Friends of White Flint, a nonprofit organization composed of residents, businesses, and property owners who work together to transform the White Flint, Pike District, North Bethesda area into a walkable, vibrant, smart growth community. We applaud the emphasis of the CIP budget on transit, especially its focus on the Route 355 Bus Rapid Transit line. The Route 355 BRT is critical to fulfilling the vision of the 2010 White Flint Sector Plan. We are, however, disappointed that there is no money for bike and pedestrian improvements in North Bethesda. Walkability and bikeability are equally important for fulfilling the sector plan's vision. We urge the council not to push back funding for the northern entrance of the White Flint Metro Station, soon to be called North Bethesda Station. That is a vital connection for the Pike District. Finally, we ask the council to ensure that the funding for Woodward's High School renovation remain on track so that it can open with a stadium, athletic fields, an auditorium, and other essential amenities as planned. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your testimony. Our next speaker this evening is Kathy Kircher. Kathy, you have 2 minutes to give your testimony, and you may begin when you are ready. Do we have Kathy Kircher here on the call this evening? Okay, we'll go ahead and move on and come back if she joins.
I'm here.
Oh, you are? Okay, hi, Kathy. Thank you so much.
Can you hear me now? I
Yes,
couldn't
we
get
can hear-
unmuted.
No worries. Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. I'm Kathy Kircher, longtime resident of Montgomery County, and I live at 8026 Ellingston Drive. I'm here today representing Brookside. I'm here tonight to ask you to fully fund the park CIP and to especially fund the Brookside Gardens CIP. I'm representing the 1,000 members of Brookside Gardens, and I'm an active user of the parks. So please fully fund the parks budget, or even if you could, increase the funding for the parks. I'm always an optimist. We need parks. Parks provide a place to unwind and learn, contact with nature, and space to bring us together as community. The more time I spend at Brookside Gardens, the more I come to love and appreciate it. Brookside is truly one of a kind. Brookside can also be an economic driver. I'm having tech problems here.
No problem.
Can you still see me?
We can hear you. We cannot see you. We'll work with our tech team to get you visual there, but we can hear you clearly.
Okay. So I'm asking you tonight to fully fund the parks CIP and especially to fund Brookside Gardens CIP. Actually, I'm asking you to increase funding for the parks because I think they're so valuable and I am optimistic. We need parks. Parks provide a place to unwind and learn, contact with nature, and space to bring us together as community. The more time I spend at Brookside, the more I come to love and appreciate it. Brookside is truly one of a kind. Brookside can also be a good economic driver for the county. It has over 1 million visitors each year. They come from all over the county, all over the region, all over the U.S., and even some from all over the world. Brookside's 3 projects in the CIP are a new conservatory, making the formal gardens ADA compliant, and fixing the Rhodes Garden, failing infrastructure. These are the oldest parts of the garden. They're over 50 years old. They are heavily used. They're not ADA compliant, and they're not energy efficient. The conservatory shows its age. It's in the 100-year.
Kathy, I'm so sorry to interrupt you, but your 2 minutes is actually up. Thank you so much for your testimony, and feel free to provide a written testimony as well.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Our next speaker this evening is Julie Statland. Julie, you have 2 minutes to give your testimony, and you may begin when you're ready.
Thank you. Good evening, council members. My name is Julie Statland, and I am a lifelong resident of Montgomery County. I've lived here since I was 18 months old, and I turned 54 this year. So the reason I am testifying tonight is because of the parks. And rather than say all of the valid points that everybody else brought up, I'd just like to give you my personal experience growing up in this county with parks. My first park that I walked through was at Forest Grove Elementary School when I was 5 years old to kindergarten. It's now a Dameron Drive Hospital Resource Center. My second park that I walked through was Belpre Elementary. And I walked through that to get to elementary school. My third field that is managed by the parks is Argyle Middle School and Kennedy High School. I went to both those schools. I will be remiss if I didn't go backwards and say that I learned how to ice skate at Wheaton Regional Park, and I used to go on the train. I went on my first date with my husband, and our 19th anniversary will be this month on the 16th on the Crescent Trail. We bike rode, and I was tired and had to walk my bike on the way back up the hill. And then recently with COVID, as everybody else, I live in Branwell Park, as most of you know, and like we like to talk about missing middle housing. We have condos and townhouses and single family homes and government workers, insurance brokers like me, everyone from all walks of life, all gender, all race, all age. And we gather in the park, we walk our dogs, we meet, we talk about current events. I've even run into some council members in my park. And I will say that it's the great equalizer. It's a great gathering space. And a neighbor in my neighborhood had a 3-piece band that they couldn't celebrate their anniversary because of COVID. And they had the band play at the end of the park where everybody from the community got to gather together and listen to this music. I've been to the Underground Railroad Park during COVID. I've been to Martin Luther King Park during COVID. I have been to Fairland Park during COVID. I have walked my tush off for my mental and physical health during this pandemic more than I ever have in my life. And I can tell you, I also witnessed mothers with small children, grandmas and grandpas, everybody using the parks for their mental, physical, and spiritual health. So to cut the parks would be a great travesty. And I agree with Mrs. Kirshner that I say we should really fund the parks more. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your testimony. We're going to go ahead and circle back to Monica Reyes. She was having technical difficulties earlier. Monica, if you're with us, you have 2 minutes to give your testimony, and you may begin when you're ready. Thank you.
Okay, I'm sorry I'm late. Great to see all the council member, and good to see you, Mr. President Gabe Albornoz. I'm Monica Reyes, and an activist from the Aspen Hill community and surrounding communities. My issue is that always talk about minorities and immigrants. I am a minority myself, and I have lived a minority experience. As now my plea is to actually ask money for housing for minorities, not affordable home, but homes who will last a long time, not just low budget homes. And explain a little bit about the community. The community is Montgomery County is a community where different kind of people, the rich people, the middle class people, and us, the immigrants. We are in the bottom line of every economic solution in Montgomery County, and we would like to have a voice. So we don't actually have a voice, except sometimes Mrs. Navarro talk about us, and we appreciated that as a community of color. So it's important that the council member decided to put some budget, some money for developing housing for communities who color communities or communities with low income. And that would be perfect. And we also want to emphasize something about the environment, because that will affect us all. And it's important to have a budget for money for environmental issues. And that is important. I feel like it's very important. So thank you so much for listening to me, and I appreciate it. Sorry I came late. I have issues with the computer, and I appreciated everything that you do. And we are here to listen to you, and please listen to us. Thank you.
Thank you for your testimony. Our next speaker this evening is Jeremy Epstein. Jeremy, you have 2 minutes to give your testimony, and you may begin when you're ready. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Jeremy Epstein, and I'm a junior in the Global Ecology program at Poolsville High School and co-founder of the Poolsville Trail Club. One of the aspects of Montgomery County that makes me proud to call it home is its amazing trail system. Very few places in this country have made a priority to protect natural beauty and foster outdoor recreation to the extent that Montgomery County has. We can't let this end. I'm here tonight to urge County Council to preserve funding for trail maintenance because it is at the core of fostering an outdoor culture in this county. My club is a frequent user of these trails for hiking and mountain biking adventures. Additionally, my cross-country team trains these trails during the summer. It would be a shame if the trails we cherish and enjoy should fall into disrepair. Outdoor recreation is not just fun, but it is a necessity for the mental and physical health of many people in this county, including me. What does it say to residents when trails are covered in 15-foot wide mud puddles? What does it say when trails are blocked with debris? It says that outdoor recreation is not a priority. It says that County Council does not care about its residents getting outside. Trail maintenance is so important because without it, people can get injured, creeks will be polluted with erosion, and trails will be uninviting to users. We want people to get outside, so let's make it inviting and easy to do so. Let's show that Montgomery County still cares about the outdoors. Preserve trail maintenance funding. Thank you.
Thank you for your testimony. Our next speaker this evening is David DeVito. David, you have 2 minutes to give your testimony, and you may begin when you're ready. Thank you.
Good evening, and thanks for the opportunity to testify tonight. My name is David DeVito, and I live in the side of Tacoma Park, Creek, and actually.
Hey, David, I think your sound is coming in and out. We want to hear you clearly. Thank you so much. Yeah.
So I'm here tonight to voice my strong opposition to the cuts for Montgomery County Parks budget. So I actually live, right between two major parks, Sligo and Long Branch Park, not too far from County Executive Elrich. I've got a toddler and an infant, and we spent basically every day of the past 2 years in these two parks. We haven't seen the county executive yet, but we'd be happy to show him the roads, the retaining walls, the trails, the playgrounds. They're all in disrepair. In particular, the playgrounds. I was just at one on Sligo Parkway with my son the other day. It was rotting from the ground up. The surface of the top of the playground was sort of patched with plywood. So, in talking to the Montgomery Park staff, the playgrounds right now are on a 50-year replacement cycle. They should be on a 25-year replacement cycle. And so my understanding is the budget request that they had is really just to kind of maintain what we have, which honestly, we're not doing a great job. So it's hard to imagine cutting the budget further and letting these playgrounds and this equipment and these roads and trails degrade further. It's very, very disturbing to think about. I mean, that's just kind of keeping up with it, let alone meeting ADA requirements, building equipment for kids with special needs, thinking about, investing in our underserved communities. There's just so much that the parks bring to the county. And this is just, basic level of budget that we need to maintain what we have. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your testimony. Our next speaker this evening is Ernest Rodriguez. Ernest, you have 2 minutes to give your testimony, and you may begin when you're ready.
Well, thank you. And thank you for serving on the county council and for listening to people like me. I also want to thank the other speakers because they've really made most of the points. I would like to repeat: trails, trails, trails. Trails are a fantastic asset and amenity for our communities. I know personally they have really helped me with physical and mental well-being during COVID, and it's really a lifestyle now. And that kind of brings me to my final point, which is trails have given me an opportunity for real change because it allows me to be nice, be friendly, respect other users, appreciate and participate in diversity and equity on our trails. So I would ask you to please fully fund the county's CIP budget. Thank you.
Thank you for your testimony. Our next speaker this evening is Abby Asaguera. Abby, you have 2 minutes to give your testimony, and you may begin when you're ready.
Thank you. Good evening, Council President Albornoz and members of the Montgomery County Council. My name is Abby Asaguera. I'm a lifelong Germantown resident and currently a Montgomery College student in the early college program on the Germantown campus. In May, I will graduate with an associate degree in biological sciences from MC and my high school diploma from Northwest High School. I was recently accepted to the University of Maryland College Park to study bioengineering and computer science. My goal is to work in the life sciences with a focus on technology. I'm here tonight to ask you to support MC's FY23 capital budget and provide the funding for the Germantown Student Services Center so we can finally begin this long overdue project. A building dedicated to student services will centralize these important resources and make them significantly more accessible to students. I know this because I work as a student assistant at the front desk in the Office of Student Life. The number one question I get asked is, where can I find X office? Students struggle to locate the enrollment, counseling, career, or financial aid offices because they seem hidden in cramped hallways or confusingly located across floors or in other buildings. This struggle creates an unnecessary blockade for students. A new center will eliminate old-fashioned ways of serving students. For example, the enrollment services window just outside the office door where I work is just that, a window. Students line up to speak about incredibly private matters within earshot of other students. I spend most of my time in the incredible bioscience building, a setting that puts me in the right frame of mind to learn. Students would feel the same way in a new student services center. They would be thrilled to have a space that helps them gain easy access to essential services. I will be long gone from the Germantown campus before a new student services center is built. However, I want the students of the future to benefit from this important building, just as I have benefited from the amazing bioscience building. So, on behalf of future Montgomery College students, please support the needed funding to provide a new Germantown Student Services Center so that all MC students can easily access the student services they need to earn a degree. Thank you.
Thank you for your testimony. Our next speaker this evening is Jonathan Posner. Jonathan, you have 2 minutes to give your testimony, and you may begin when you're ready.
Hi, good evening. Thank you, Council President Albornoz and County Council members. Appreciate the opportunity to address you tonight. It has really been awesome to hear all the love and support coming through for the county parks this evening, and I'd like to add my voice to the chorus. My name is John Posner, and I'm one of the co-directors for a statewide 501c3 nonprofit called the Maryland Interscholastic Cycling League. We serve middle and high school students from around the state, a little over 700 families, more than 60 of them in Montgomery County. And we hold one of our 4 marquee fall events in Montgomery County on the trails there. It attracts over 1,500 people. I want to make sure I make the point tonight that to let you know that outdoor recreation is a highly lucrative investment for municipalities and counties. Outdoor recreation economy nationwide provides more than $59 billion just in local and state tax revenue alone. And it also provides a much healthier community. And I'm sure that you understand that healthy communities are come at a far lower cost than unhealthy communities. So physical and mental health, as numerous folks have testified tonight, are benefits of using trails. Outdoor recreation also creates community by connecting people. And I'm here to tell you that nurturing outdoor experiential education programs and youth sports are absolutely critical to those healthy communities. 2021 saw a 45% increase in Maryland State Park visitation. No doubt county parks have seen similar increases across the state. It is not the time to cut park budgets with these increases in visitation and use. Good parks and outdoor spaces are really central to building strong communities, and they provide venues for activities and social gatherings. So I'm just here to implore you to fully fund the Montgomery County Parks budget. And I appreciate the opportunity again to speak to you this evening. Thank you.
Thank you for your testimony. Our next speaker is Mario Rivas. He will be giving a testimony in Spanish. Mario.
Señor Mario Rivas tendrá 2 minutos para dar su testimonio y cuando concluya yo voy a interpretar su testimonio. Señor Mario Rivas, ¿nos escucha? Señor Mario Rivas. No le escuchamos. Tiene su micrófono apagado. Gracias. Ahora sí. Sí, ya lo escuchamos. Gracias.
Buenas noches. honorables miembros del Consejo del Condado Montgomery. Ante todo, quiero agradecer la oportunidad que me están brindando de dar mi testimonio. Mi nombre es Mario Rivas. Soy residente de este condado por muchos años. Siempre he pensado que la educación vial es necesaria para nosotros, todos los residentes, peatones, e igual que para los conductores. Nosotros como peatones tenemos responsabilidades. Debemos de estar atentos al cruzar las calles, respetando las señales y evitando hacer otras actividades que nos distraigan al momento de cruzar las calles de forma segura. Pero también pienso que también se debe de invertir del presupuesto del condado en educación peatonal, en educación para la educación vial y colocar señales más visibles, más llamativas, reductores de velocidad, sobre todo en aquellas avenidas donde se han presentado mayor cantidad de accidentes que resultan en pérdidas humanas que han causado mucho dolor, sobre todo en la comunidad latina. Nuevamente, gracias por la oportunidad. Que Dios bendiga a nuestro condado Montgomery. Buenas noches. Muchas gracias.
Good evening, honorable members of the County Council. First, I would like to thank you for the opportunity you have given me to testify before you. My name is Mario Rivas, and I have been a resident of this county for many years. I have always believed that driver's education is necessary for us, for the residents, the pedestrians, and the drivers. As pedestrians, we have responsibilities. We must be careful when crossing the streets, respect the signs, and avoid doing other activities that distract us from crossing safely. But more funds should also be invested in this budget to carry out pedestrian safety classes, driver's education, and place noticeable signs, speed bumps, especially on avenues where the greatest numbers of accidents have occurred and that have caused a lot of pain, especially in the Latino community. Again, thank you very much for your time. Have a good evening, and God bless our county.
Thank you for your testimony, Mario. Our next speaker this evening is Nithya Raghavan. Nithya, you have 2 minutes to give your testimony, and you may begin when you are ready.
Good evening. My name is Nithya Raghavan. I'm a resident of Silver Spring and an invested stakeholder in Montgomery Parks, especially Wheaton Regional and Brookside Gardens. I'm a board member of the Friends of Brookside Gardens and a volunteer gardener at the Brookside Conservatory. I also participated in the Wheaton Regional Master Plan Work Group from 2020 to 21. Do you feel that we are in a state of siege? I do. The pandemic that has gone on for 2 years, gun violence, death, divisive politics, all have exacted a toll. Even the air that we breathe is not so easy and free anymore. Doom scrolling has become a fact of life. To clear my mind and to shake off the sense of doom, I have turned to our parks and Brookside Gardens as my therapist. I have taken outdoor yoga classes and participated in their Strolls for Well-Being program. The nature trails at Wheaton Regional have transported me into a worry-free world. These parks are our low-budget, safe travel destinations. Like any therapy, all this comes at a cost. The 3 M's, as I call it: manpower, maintenance, and money. Maintaining the county's 421 parks and facilities is no easy task. Wheaton Regional was established in 1960, and the Conservatory in Brookside is circa 1969. These facilities are aging, and the career staff are retiring. Brookside Gardens alone has had over 1 million visitors last year. The Montgomery County's jewel in the crown needs to be kept polished so that it does not get trampled under 1 million feet. To keep our parks functioning, what we need is infrastructure support, not budget cuts. I request you to fully fund the parks' operating and capital budgets during these challenging times. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for your testimony. Our next speaker this evening is Stephanie Paperno. Stephanie, you have 2 minutes to give your testimony, and you may begin when you're ready.
Good evening, President Albornoz, Vice President Glass, and members of the Council. Thank you for the opportunity to speak to you tonight. My name is Stephanie Paperno, and I am here today representing the Capitol Trails Coalition. The coalition is made up of over 70 member organizations, agencies, and businesses across Montgomery and Prince George's counties, the District of Columbia, and Northern Virginia. Our goal is to create an equitable, connected, and low-stress trail network that will transform public life by providing access to open space and reliable transportation for people of all ages and abilities. The CTC is asking the council to restore the funding requested by the Montgomery County Parks Department. We were extremely disappointed to see the county executive's $19 million cut from the Parks Department's budget. A portion of this cut funding would be spent on repaving trails that are in dire need of improvements, like the Rock Creek Park, Sligo Creek, and Capitol Crescent trails. While we commend the county executive's investment in projects to combat climate change, we cannot afford to underfund our Parks Department, which maintains and builds key active transportation facilities like multi-use trails. Furthermore, we are very excited about the plans included in the budget to conduct a study to repave the Capitol Crescent Trail. The CCT is one of the most heavily used trails in the country for commuting, and advocates have been asking for it to be repaved for many years. Thank you for your time and consideration.
Thank you for your testimony. Our next speaker this evening is Eliza Cava. Eliza, you have 2 minutes to give your testimony, and you may begin when you are ready.
Hello, thank you, County Council. My name is Eliza Cava, and I am testifying tonight on behalf of the Stormwater Partners Network, which I co-chair, and I'm also the Director of Conservation for the Audubon Naturalist Society. And I thank you all again for your time and taking testimony tonight on the CIP budget. The Stormwater Partners Network, our mission is to advocate for clean water, protecting and improving our watersheds in ways that are equitable and ecologically sensitive, improving community resilience to stormwater impacts such as storm-driven flooding, and connecting communities to their backyard waterways. Our vision is that Montgomery County's waterways are clean, pollution-free, and resilient to the climate crisis, and that they provide healthy, equitable, safe, and thriving green spaces for communities, families, and wildlife. The network will be delivering written testimony with some more details. Tonight, I'm just going to cover some of our top points. As a baseline, we ask that Council fully fund the CIP budget items for DEP, DOT, and Montgomery Parks as they relate to stormwater. This is $6.41 million for facilities planning for stormwater in DEP, $83.08 million for the DEP's countywide stormwater management retrofits. This is one of the most important elements of meeting the county's MS4 permit, which is now finally been approved for the next 5 years. DEP will need to accelerate its project delivery of stormwater management retrofit projects now that the permit is live. And these projects will now be delivered using a multi-contractor strategy with planning and individual contract management done in-house and community outreach also led by the agency. Stormwater Partners Network strongly supports this new contracting approach, and we thank that DEP has been soliciting our feedback and briefing our steering committee and membership numerous times over the last 4 years as they developed it. And there's numerous parts of the contracting approach that we do also support, and we'll speak to those in our written testimony. Major structural repairs, the Wheaton Regional Dam flooding mitigation, the DOT storm drains program, which includes the MCDOT, which includes storm drain general, storm drain culvert, outflow repairs, and facility planning storm drain. These costs have increased and have been shifted to the water quality protection charge. They are increasing because of climate change, both to meet the actions of the climate action plan and simply because the storms are bigger, and so the storm drains need to be handling more water. They're really essential for community resilience to climate change, and we do hope that you fully fund them. We also, in terms of parks, support the—
Sorry, Eliza, your 2 minutes is up. I'm so sorry to interrupt you, but you can provide written testimony.
We also would like you to reverse the parks cuts. Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much for your testimony. Our next speaker this evening is Denise Gutera. Denise, you have 2 minutes to give your testimony, and you may begin when you are ready. Thank you.
Thank you. Good evening, County President Albornoz, and members of the council. My name is Denise Gutera, Maryland Conservation Advocate for Audubon Naturalist Society. For 125 years, ANS has inspired people to enjoy, learn about, and protect nature. We thank the council for the opportunity to provide testimony for the Montgomery County's FY23 capital and CIP budget. ANS asks the County Council to increase the budget request for Montgomery Parks and to approve the budgets for climate change, stormwater, and the county's capital grants program. For parks, as others have stated tonight, ANS also urges the County Council to fund the park's full request of $265 million. The County Executive's proposed capital budget cut would impact programs like the Long Branch Initiative in the long run. For climate change planning program, ANS asks the County Council to fully approve the funding for the climate change planning program at $1.29 billion. These funds will help the county continue the implementation phases of the climate action plan. And we further advocate and the need to prioritize and diversify more people of color and communities into the climate action planning. For stormwater, as Eliza Cava, my colleague and co-chair of Stormwater Partners Network, has stated, we need to fund DEP's full budget request. And also County Council should work with the County Executive now to plan for future increases of the water quality protection charge that will allow for a greater scope and ambition in restoring our watersheds. For capital grants, ANS asks the County Council invests and increases these funds so that nonprofits like ANS can continue our important mission work to better serve the county's residents. ANS's new wheelchair accessible trail was partially funded by the county's capital grant, and our Nature Play Space will go further to increase access to nature for children of a wide range of disabilities. On behalf of ANS and our 28,000 members and supporters, we recommend that the County Council supports these increases and for the well-being of the county residents, wildlife, and our waterways. Thank you.
Thank you for your testimony. Our next speaker this evening is Jeannie Braha. Jeannie, you have 2 minutes to give your testimony, and you may begin when you are ready.
Thanks so much to the County Council for hearing me this evening. I'm Jeannie Braha, Executive Director of Rock Creek Conservancy and co-chair of Stormwater Partners Network. I'm delivering this testimony this evening on behalf of Rock Creek Conservancy, whose mission is to restore Rock Creek and its parklands as a natural oasis for all people to appreciate and protect. However, we'll give a hearty ditto to the words of the Stormwater Partners Network and also echo the enthusiasm for the full funding of the parks budget, which is the parks are such an important part of not just the Rock Creek watershed, but the quality of life throughout Montgomery County. In particular, I'll note our enthusiasm for the inclusion of the Rock Creek pedestrian trail bridge in this proposed budget, which will provide safe and equitable access to an important part of the Rock Creek Trail, which provides connectivity throughout our county. But this evening, rather than telling you about all the things that we're excited about in the budget, we want to offer a way to think about continuing to fund these important projects. As we've heard this evening, there's a need for more funding for all of this work, particularly the management of stormwater and the related flooding that climate change is continuing to accelerate. At Rock Creek Conservancy, with colleagues at Audubon Naturalist Society, Little Falls Watershed Alliance, the Friends of Cabin John Creek, and other Stormwater Partners Network organizations, we've scrutinized more than 5 years of data related to waivers or fee in lieu permits provided by the Department of Permitting Services through the fee in lieu program. These waivers are concentrated in the down county areas and tend to be in the Rock Creek, Little Falls, and Cabin John watersheds. These waivers allow for new or redevelopment to pay a modest fee instead of managing stormwater on site. This may add to lot or nuisance flooding, which then has concomitant downstream impacts, if you will, on the budget. And it adds to the load of stormwater entering local waterways, which has costs that have been referred to in other parts of the budget. We would like to see more transparency regarding where and for what volume of stormwater the waivers are granted so that DEP can properly implement stormwater management retrofits in locations that will actually treat the stormwater that it's being created. Without that site level data, it's difficult for that mitigation to be placed in ways that will protect the county and its residents from flooding. We'd also like to see more data on the program to better understand if these fees are priced correctly. Research suggests that every unit of impervious surface added to a watershed requires 1.5 to 2.5 units of mitigation in order to address peak stream flow, stormwater yield, and runoff. So the cost of a waiver really should cover the full cost of this need as a share of the CIP budget for stormwater retrofits. We would also recommend building an adjustment for inflation.
Sorry to interrupt you. Your 2 minutes is up. Thank you so much for your testimony.
Thank you so much for everything.
Of course. Thank you so much for your testimony. Our next speaker this evening is Vanessa Pinto. Vanessa, you have 2 minutes to give your testimony, and you may begin when you're ready. Thank you.
Thank you. Good evening, and thank you for the opportunity. My name is Vanessa Pinto. I'm a proud resident of Long Branch for more than 21 years. As a community leader, I work promoting community leadership and empowering the community through civic actions and collective advocacy. For the last 2 years, we have been working collaboratively with parks, DEP, DOP, CGS, and council members in solving community problems, hoping that we can be part of the change that we want to see in the community. But now we are hearing these CAP budget cuts, and therefore we support full funding for the Recreation Department, as well as funding for the Department of General Services. Ironically, for an underinvested community, the Long Branch Recreation Center, the only common space we have been closed since the pandemic, and is currently used as a men's homeless shelter. This unique place represents a place for learning and activities for kids, including after-school programs, summer camps, a space for youth to practice the sports they like safely, or a space for seniors to have access to health programs and community resources. It's critical the refurbishment money for the rec department stays within the budget. The GS will also need funds for a building assessment and to make the necessary repairs. We are also in support of the restoration of the funding for the Parks Department. Long Branch has 7 parks that has been neglected for years. Parks in general are important for many reasons, but for my community, a walk by the park can be the only therapeutic moment for a single mom that can have some relief after a hard day, or the Disneyland that a father can afford to take their children on a weekend, or the only daring place for a senior person that can evoke some valuable memories from back home. Full funding for these departments can support projects that are essential to us and address some of the historic inequities and underinvestment in Long Branch. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your testimony, Vanessa. Our next speaker is Bajal Shah. Bajal, you have 2 minutes to give your testimony, and you may begin when you're ready. Thank you.
Sure, thank you. Good evening, Council President and Council Member. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to speak today. My name is Bijal Shah, and I represent 2 of the largest South Asian organizations, Maryland Cricket Premier League and Apne Gujarati. Last 2 years have been very difficult for many of us due to global pandemic, and we are slowly beginning to come out of it. Physical health was obviously the biggest challenge and the threat, but at the same time, the mental health was another issue that we all need to seriously talk about. Our park system plays a critical role for mental health as well as the physical health both. Many of my community members and large South Asian demographics leveraged our state-of-the-art Montgomery Park facilities to safely spend time with their friends and family in a socially distanced environment, and our parks provide us the avenues through which we all feel connected to the nature, but more importantly, socially integrated. We host the largest gathering of South Asian community every year in April at a Black Hill Regional Park, celebrating the Color and Kite Festival. Approximately 4,000 attendees join us every year. It's a prime example of what these parks mean for us. My cricket league is another example of what social capital and integrated environment is all about. Our journey for the cricket league started back in 2005, 2006. And in the last 15 years, we have made just a small progress. We have one purpose-built field right in the South Germantown Soccerplex that was inaugurated by some of our council members in September of 2019. We were also promised during that day that the second cricket field will be made available to us. And now we realized that our second cricket ground is a distant dream. Our neighboring county, Howard County, and the executive, Dr. Colvin Ball, broke the ground for the 6th consecutive cricket field in last couple years. And I quote, 6th consecutive cricket field last week. This is just an example of what the current demands are. and how the overall landscape is changing, but more importantly, how Montgomery County is yet to catch up on these demands. These budget cuts will now shatter the dreams of many of my community members, and more importantly, the youth cricket leagues and the team across the Montgomery County, which sends the highest number of youth players to the U.S. level. I strongly urge and request the County Council to restore the full funding and a budget for the park system so that all the promises that were made during the ribbon cutting ceremony in September of 2019 can be fulfilled as soon as possible. Simple statement that I would like to make tonight is more
Sir, I'm
parks.
so sorry to interrupt you, but your 2 minutes is up. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the time. Appreciate it.
You can provide a written testimony if needed. Thank you. Council President, that actually concludes the speakers for this evening for the public hearing. I'm going to go ahead and toss it back to you to close us out. Thank you.
Well, thank you all so much, Mr. Shaw. We got a 2-for-1 there. It was good seeing your son over your shoulder, cheering you on, and he did a great job. Thank you all. Parks got a lot of love this evening. I wrote this down, 3 M's, maintenance, manpower, and money, _money. So thank you all so much for your thoughtful testimony. There will be more CIP testimony later this week, which we look forward to. And we look forward to beginning our committee session soon and deliberating over some important issues. So thank you all so much. Jordan, great job as always. And we look forward to connecting us again soon. This public hearing is now closed for this evening. Thanks so much, everyone.